Truth, welcome to the truth, welcome to the truth, where the truth don't lie. 3 T's, no lie. Welcome to the truth, where the truth don't lie. Three T's, no lie. Welcome to the truth, where the truth don't lie. 3 T's, no lie. Welcome to the truth, where the truth don't lie. Three T's, no lie. Welcome to the truth, welcome to the truth. Three T's, no lie. Welcome to the truth, welcome to the truth. Three, welcome to the truth, welcome to the truth.
Welcome to T.D.T Talk, where we tell you
the damn truth.
Welcome to the truth, where the truth don't lie.
Welcome to the truth, where the truth don't lie.
Hey,
No
3 T's, no lie.
What up, co-host?
What it do, co-host? That intro, bro. I like that intro.
It makes me so happy. I love it. I love it.
We
Yes.
did the damn thing.
Yes. Look, you did the damn thing. Can I really quick say welcome back, Shell?
Yes, my baby is back, y'all. She's back.
Back, boo-boo. Yes, look, we have tried to hold him down mentally, and you know that was a challenge, but he is sane and there whole for you. Amen.
Yes. Amen. Amen. Hey, Rocky. Hey. I see co-host got jokes, but y'all know I miss my baby.
Yes. We all missed her and so happy she is back safely. All right.
Safely.
So, co-host, what we got tonight?
So tonight we are doing part 2 of the hydration because last week, baby, wow.
Last week was so much fun. Okay. So much fun. And I want to show, look, forget y'all because I'm drinking agua today. Okay. Agua.
Me too.
I can be goofy with or without a drink. Okay. I know y'all think I'd be extra goofy when I have me a little sip. It's probably true.
It is. And it is.
But if something's funny, it's just funny. I'm gonna laugh. So tonight we were supposed to have part 2. What was that? What was it titled? The coho.
The coho.
Part 2 of the coho. And we don't have part 2 yet. So I'm a little tearful because I waited I almost cursed this early on.
This close, y'all. She almost let it slip.
I waited a whole week, okay, to see how this was going to turn around. Like I was waiting for that spin, and I know it's going to get good. It's going to catch us off guard.
It is.
We're going to have to wait another week, host.
Another week. Another week. It will be good.
All right. Well, okay. Look, we got Rocky and Abe in here. Where's everybody else? Where our friends at?
I think it's because we started late. They acting real slowish.
I don't be getting on here till late. No way. I'll be acting slow.
I know, right?
Look, I'm gonna need y'all to share with your friends and bring the people on. I'm gonna have to find something else to do on my Friday night, co-host. Look, this right here is telling me I need to find something else to do on my Friday nights. I'm just saying.
That's from your coins. That's from your coins, chasing them coins. You know you like what we do on Friday nights.
I love what we do on Friday nights. I just want everybody to see it. Did you post the YouTube link?
Do on Friday nights. I did.
I love what we do on Friday nights. I just want everybody to see it. See? Did you post the YouTube? See? I'm all on YouTube.
Y'all, she recorded me. She has recorded me. The FBI, this is a wiretap, and I don't appreciate it.
I'm all on YouTube trying to get the link. Okay, so after we went live, you got a YouTube link and posted it.
Yep, that's all posted. We're good to go. But hell, let's jump in because we're going to get more views anyway after we're done. They always seem to climb up.
We got to get you back to Shell tonight. So what is our letter for tonight? Where's my
Okay, so we're going to touch back on the one that was our cliffhanger. So I'm going to reread The Married Couple and I.
I'm ready.
Yes. All right.
I don't even remember this one. Go ahead. Oh, hold up. We so anxious. So anxious. I can't sing, Carl, but you could do it way better.
Love it when you're talking dirty, cause I'm so anxious. That was my shit. That was that panty dropper right there. That was that.
Gee, I know what you did with that one. Look, welcome to T.D.T Talk, where we tell you
the damn truth, nothing but the truth. So help your Black Jesus, baby Jesus. Amen. Praise
Sweet.
Black Jesus.
Amen. So look, there are times that we are going to talk about things that could potentially trigger you. There could be something from this juicy letter that we about to get all up into that could trigger you. We may relate it back to some mental health stuff that could trigger you. Totally cool. Contact us. We do have a therapist on staff that Miss Naisha Dix that we can get you in contact with and ensure confidentiality. Co-host, let's hit it.
All right.
It's called Married.
The Married Couple and I. So we got 2 letters. These are fairly short, but I'm really excited to get into both of these tonight. Dear T.D.T Talk, working at a department store, I became friends with the guy named Angel, but I'm going to call him Angel because I just like the way that sounds in Spanish. You know, I'll be trying to get into my Haitian roots. So we're going to call him Angel. Mm-hmm. He was sweet, nice, loved his daughter, and married. Every night, Angel would come to work and we would talk about any and everything. He talked about his wife a lot in the beginning, even telling me about some of her sexual adventures. Some days we would go out to lunch and just clown around like 2 big kids. One day, Angel told me that he was developing feelings for me and he wanted to be with me, but I told him we can't because he's married. So he told me that he understood and that he still wanted us to be friends. Nothing really changed after that until one day we was walking back into work from helping gather carts. It was around the holiday time and he was with his wife, or his wife was looking for him. And when she seen us walking in together laughing, she quickly assumed that I was the woman that was taking up his time from home and asked me, were we sleeping together? Dun, dun, dun. Sorry, I just wanted to add that in there. So sorry. So I told her no and I walked away. As I walked away, I thought in my head, why not? Why not? He might can eat some pussy. But I continued to play it cool. Time went on and Angel got orders from the Marines that he would be relocating to Cali. He told me about it and he was upset. He didn't want to leave me. So he asked me if he could get one night with me. Me being me, I said yes. And we arranged a time and a place. The day came, we met up, but we didn't have sexual relations. It was no slap and tickle. It wasn't no hide and go get it. It was none of that. So they didn't goose. They didn't fornicate. But he can eat some daggone cooter cat. He dived in, like Trey Songz said. He dived right on in. After that, we started chilling, meeting up late nights, staying late at work, making out in the parking lot. Damn.
I'm here for it. Go ahead. Yeah, that paused me too. That put a pause in my spirit for a second.
Great. I don't even wear no pearls, but I want to clutch something. I just want to. Oh my. Shit. Okay.
The parking lot too, but go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. He was ready to give me his car. He gave me his social, blood type, bank account, and his mama's address.
I don't remember.
It just made me wonder the quality of the poom poom. If you give it your mama address, some hoes don't meet the mama until they 12 years strong in that relationship. You know.
I got Go ahead. I got questions because.
All right. Okay. So he would tell me about his wife and how they would argue about him being out so late. And he would just think about me and shake it off. So one day at work, Angel called and said he wasn't coming to work because he had duty and he would call me when he got off. While I was working, his wife comes into the store and finds me and asks me where her husband is. I looked at her and said, "Not here, but I can help you. But can I help you with anything else?" She replied, "What is it about you that keeps my husband away at night?"
Mm-hmm.
What was that song? Bernadine? Is this Bernadine? This is what was her name? This is
Wait, next exhale.
no, that is a song. And then the girl called and she was like, "Is this Bernadine? This is why can I think of that girl? That's what this gives me. It gives me the vibes of that.
The older lady.
If only you knew. This who's saying if only you knew?
Oh no, you know I don't know that. You already know.
Sharon, Blackheart, Snatch. Time out. Okay. If y'all remember, hey Shirley. Yes. It just gave me that. It gave me that feel.
Thank you, Naisha. And hey, Bubba, I miss you. Okay,
Naisha in the building. All right. Yeah, it just gave me that feel. Shirley, it just gave me that feel. Like, hey,
I don't know this song. I got to look it up.
Woman to woman. Thank you.
Oh, okay. When she was talking in the beginning.
In the beginning, I said in the song.
Okay, I got it.
Come through. It just gives me that feel. Like, I know that you've been doing something, but it's something about that wet that got my husband in the parking lots until the wee hours of the morning, Shirley. That's just it. Hey, Shirley, this is Barbara. There it is. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about, T.D.T. fam. Y'all come through when a motherfucker can't remember shit. This is what this is giving me the feels of. Hey, Shirley, this is Barbara. I know Tyrone been at your house, but I want to let you know I cook. I clean.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get back to the story. Okay. She replied, "What is it about you that keeps my husband away at night?" I said, "If you want to know, we can talk." Woman to woman. I just feel like it went right there. We could talk. So she invited me over while he was working. I thought for a second that this bitch was going to knock me out and tie me up. That's what I'd have thought too. She didn't. But she asked me what it is about you. I told her, "Don't worry about that." And I started to kiss her on her neck.
Sure.
I'm going to take a pause for the hydration. This letter is brought to you by the letter freak. F for freak. So we're going to take a pause for the hydration. One moment. Because this is giving me some real life in the hood stories. This is giving me reincarnation. You know, it's the kissing on the neck. Because y'all women know, fellas, we know where to kiss a woman. And it's in the neck region. You know, especially when a woman has taken the time to lather her body. She smell like cotton candy and hopes and dreams.
Carl, hey, bless your bubble. No, they don't.
Oh, well, fellas, here you go. I just gave you a warning. It's the neck. And fellas, I don't know who taught y'all, but you kiss on the earlobe and you kiss here. It's a supple, you just, that's the sound.
Don't be trying to fall that dang on spit inside my ear, giving me an ear freaking infection. Nobody wants that.
And then y'all be sitting in here, girl, you know I'm done.
School them, Carl. They don't know out in these streets. I'm trying to tell you.
And fellas, I'm letting you know I've held my wife down for manyeth of moons. I'm good. I'm not a big nigga for no reason, okay? I'm not this big for no reason. There's many things I can do. But fellas, stop whispering your hot ass unminted breath in females' ear. They don't like that. You, you know
We don't.
I'm gonna tear it up. Don't talk about it. Be about it. And foreplay goes a long way, fellas. This public service announcement is brought to you by dehydration. When your lower nether regions have not seen any excitement in many of moons, because you're not doing what you should be doing. Foreplay, ladies love foreplay. You know, you kiss on the neck. You know, you kiss it one more time a little longer. It's things like that. You know, someone said it's the stomach area. Some women like when you lick slowly up the spine. But I'm not here to provide sex education, but I am here to tell you.
Little nibbles on the side. Yes.
Know your woman. Communicate. And apparently, whoever this is with Angel's wife, she was able to read the signs. The sign said, what is it? No, I didn't finish the letter. I just wanted to help our viewers. Because there's somebody here that's been trying to get a woman for a long time, and their nether regions are dehydrated. It has not seen moisture in a long time.
Because that's what we're here for. We're here to help everyone. We're here to teach, educate, even get some psychoeducation as well. Yeah.
Psychoeducation.
Knowledge is power.
Powerful. Hot ass breath is equally as powerful when you whispering in people's ear and your breath smell like all day and despair. It's the minimum wage within your breath that would bother me. It's the minimum.
The what?
It's the minimum wage. You know, it's the poverty that's just in my ear that would bother me. But
okay, wait. Did you just say your breath ain't on my pay scale? Is that what
it's not even it's not even my pay area code. You're not at best I'm doing charitable work. It's the charity. It's the charity. Sorry, y'all. I digress. I haven't had a chance to cut up in a while.
Did 7 days. Call the bad breath charity?
It's charity. It's the charity. It's the I can at least get one step closer into heaven helping this charity case.
Oh, you got my hair. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, Fred. Okay, let me finish the letter. Okay. Okay, so I started kissing her on the neck. Angel mentioned that was her spot. She tried to fight it at first, but she couldn't resist because it had been such a long time since she has been touched. She looked at me and kissed me, and we had sex in her bed that day. We're going to come back to that. All right. That night at work, I had seen Angel, and he was telling me that his wife wanted him to have a going away party and make sure that he invited me and really wanted me to come to the party. Needless to say, I did not go to the party, but I did have sex with her again before they left the state. I never told him about it. I'm sorry. Before you write, I'm going to go to these comments because it's fucking hilarious. Ava said the minimum wage of your breath. It is. It's the tax bracket. It's the deductions. It's the deductions for me.
My head hurt right here because of you off of that one. Okay. Did you said the tax deductions. The 501c3.
Yeah. It's the W-2 form or the lack thereof for me.
The Salvation Army of it all. That is horrible. Let me tell you.
The thrifty nickel.
Let me tell you. There are some things I absolutely will not accept. Bad breath is one. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit there and tolerate it. I'm just going to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go.
I remember.
I don't want the corrosion of your breath because something in your mouth is wrong. Okay, something in your mouth is wrong. There's a problem. There's a problem. That means there's bacteria and I don't do the germs. Okay, germs and diseases ain't what I do. Okay, I cannot put any of that on me because that shit gonna transfer on to me. Okay, I don't want that. I don't want no corrosion in none of my areas. Okay, no thank you. No thank you.
And it be so weird because ladies, y'all too, y'all be feeling that y'all be orally there, and that's not it. That's not always it. Some
Mhm.
of you guys rely heavily on Bath and Body Works, and you want men of my caliber, of my tax bracket, to place things on certain locations,
Uh-huh.
and it's the deep sea diving
Oh,
exploration for
no,
me that
no.
I
That is,
can. It,
look,
mm,
that is medically speaking, that is a problem. Okay. If you feel like you are literally in the ocean, then there is bacteria, that something, the growth ain't right. The good and the bad bacteria, you need a probiotic. Okay. You need a antibiotic. You need to get that shit fixed because it shouldn't be no odor. If anything, it should smell and taste like pineapples. Ladies, eat your pineapples. I'm trying to tell you what I know.
I
Eat
second
your
that. Eat your
pineapples.
fruits. Ladies, please, for the love of God, stay away from citric acids in abundance. You don't get you don't taste the things that are tasted. It was in the book of Exodus that the man will leaveth thine room. It tastes like battery acid. You know, it's just it's the
From acidic fruits. Well, they're not acidic. From citrus fruits.
it's not your friend. It's not
I don't
at
really.
all.
Okay, so let me tell you, ladies, what is your friend? Okay, real talk. Pineapples. Okay, eat the freaking pineapples.
Grapes,
Trying to tell you what.
apples,
Pineapples.
strawberries.
Do the research on the pineapples. Test it. Look, try me. Say I'm gonna see if Sharon is right. Eat pineapples. Eat at least 1 or 2 cups of pineapples every day for a week. Let me know what your man say at the end of the week.
Fellas,
He ain't gonna be able to
do
get
the
enough.
same. Fellas, do the
Girl,
same.
some goddamn on water. Okay, hydrate. Don't nobody want that battery acid. Hydrate. You need to be drinking a gallon of water a day. At least work your way up to it. You can't sit here and drink nothing but soda. Okay, that is corrosion in your body. That corrosion comes out your body. Okay, nobody want that. Ain't nobody
I'm just
dealing.
saying, match the energy. If you don't want to taste corrosion, I don't want to be licking battery acid, is all I'm saying. So,
Pineapples and water.
yes. Aisha said Barbara gonna learn today. I guess she found out. Tiffany said bad breath and bad penile. It's the meat. And I really feel like there is equation. If your teeth look like you've been playing air hockey with pebbles, your pee it's gotta be straight trash, straight unidentifiable trash. Just
correlate the two. Give me the 2. Correlate the 2. Put that together. What? So if you have bad teeth,
which equal bad breath, divided by bad D equals trash.
Yeah, you need to go sit on the bench.
So,
you sit on the bench for that.
because if your teeth, who was going Sharon, if you saw Freddy Cougar coming and looking at you trying to eat the poom poom, you gonna let Finding Nemo's shark friend? No. No, thank you.
You can have like teeth that are not straight, but they still are healthy, and you floss and you brush and you don't have bad teeth. Now, bad teeth would be discoloration. You can see the cavities, right? You can see the brown and black. That's not cough. That's cavities. That's bacteria. That's gum disease. Something wrong there. Yeah. But if your mama didn't take you to the dentist and you may have gone for your 2 free cleanings every year, but you didn't get the braces, understandable. As an adult, we can do Invisalign, whatever you want to do, but you may be comfortable with your teeth not being perfectly straight. I don't want to teeth shame anybody here.
We're not teeth shaming, but what I am shaming is when your teeth look like shapes, letters.
Like you just got finished with a meth addiction.
It's the meth for me.
Little crack.
So yes, and ladies and gentlemen, as we continue to talk about these wonderful things, just know testing before you engage, because see, it's the quick for me. It's the crack. I like to call it the crack swipe. It's the mm-mm, 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 mm.
What's the crack swipe? Where
That's the
does the crack swipe occur? Where?
So it's usually during the foreplay. It's usually with the kissing, the rubbing, and when you rub, sir, ooh, it's moist. Warm apple pie. No, that's not apple. That's not apple at all. That is not of God. This is one of the reasons why Adam and Eve were kicked out the garden. This was not an apple. No, no bueno.
No pomegranates for me. All right.
Yeah. All right. So, and then lastly, it should be like water. Drink some water and no liquor.
Yes.
All right. Sharon, give me what your thoughts, because I want to move to that covenant, thy neighbor's sister.
Okay. All right. This is going to be real quick. The married couple and I. So, Angel talking to the girl about his wife. Now, apparently, remember in the first letter, the homeboy was talking to his brother, and then brother wanted to hit it. And that's like, guys, y'all do that shit. But women, apparently, Angel talking to the girlfriend, to the girl at work, and treat her to want his wife. Okay,
Yeah,
that shit goes both. I didn't know it goes both ways.
Yes.
Okay, look, I learned something today. The wife was suspicious, so if only for one night, the hookup that did not happen. Now, I have lost great confidence in Angel. Angel sounded like, he was a lot of stuff, but I'm going to really say that Angel sounds like a simp, because he got one little taste, right? I don't even think it was a whole taste. He got a little piece of taste. And
he got a sample.
He giving up the social. He giving up the car. Did you say meet his mama?
The mama address. She got the mama address.
How you gonna give somebody your mama address and you all the way married? Like, don't your mama know your wife? And your mama cool with that? That's trifling. Okay. I think Angel was a simp. I think the girl knew he was a simp, and she needed more of a challenge. So his wife was the challenge.
Definitely a challenge.
I don't know how. Let's see. The wife invited her over to the house. You would have never set me up for a 48 out for first 48 episode. That ain't happening.
Special unit.
You said a long time since she had been touched. When the girl from the job and the wife hooked up, it was a long time since she had been touched. That's how I know Angel was a simp. He at the house. He ain't getting it in both ways. He being committed and loyal to the girl at the job, and not his wife. Like, that's a simp. And then Angel got ditched for the girl at the job. Like, well, for his wife, he got ditched for his wife.
I kind of agree with the challenge, because she gave credit to his mouthpiece. She said the mouthpiece was c'est magnifique.
Snaps are good for something. I promise you that.
Yeah, so she said the mouthpiece was c'est magnifique. However, the wife was better. It tasted, felt, caressed it better. So
I bet she ate pineapples and drank water. But I believe
some nastiness.
I believe that the wife knew the whole time. I believe this is what I believe. I believe that the wife is bisexual, and Angel could not meet her needs. He was already a simp. Hopefully, he made some money. I don't know. But yeah, I think Angel was just maybe like a cover. That's what I think. I think. Yeah. I don't know if she was all the way gay, but I think she was at least bisexual. And she probably wanted to explore more of that bisexual side. Because I can imagine if you are bisexual and you are married and your husband is a simp and he's probably not into that bisexual lifestyle because he could have easily brought the girl home if she was bi, but he didn't do that. He tried to see her on the side.
Flag on the, hold on, let me,
You ain't got
flag on the play. Flag on the play. Flag on the black flag on the motherfucking play.
Okay, pause. What?
If your man, ladies, let me tell you this right. I want to let you know this right now. A real man, there's two types of men. There are men that do not like to share. There are those that do not like to share. But if your man, you tell your man, baby, I want to have another woman, a menage a twizzle in this thug dizzle, and that motherfucker tell you no, he's had them. He just don't like your sex. I'm just gonna put it out there. He don't like your sex. He don't want to waste his time with you because now, if your homegirl that you brought in, her sex is perfect and his attention is focused on your homegirl, you gonna feel some kind of way. So if it's just you and him, he can give you the attention that you need. He wants to make sure he does not set you up for failure. Your sex game is whack, ladies.
Are you trying to say that the wife's sex game was whack? That would explain why she hadn't been touched in a long time and why he was cheating on her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 1 + 1 always equals 2.
You got a point there. You got a point.
Because if you suck, you ain't gonna want. There's no need. If you got good poom poom, but your head is trash, guess what part of the foreplay we're skipping over? We're gonna go straight to the main feature. But if your head is good, but your poom poom is sleepy time poom poom's not good. Not good. Not good at all. So if he don't ever want to penetrate, but he wants to use the back of your tonsil like a punching bag, your sex game. Step up, just Pornhub it. What you don't know how to do, Pornhub has 40 billion videos to show you how to elevate.
Yeah, dang. Look, I like how she did not break up their home. I just want to add that. That was, if you could find a positive in it. I think she had enough respect for maybe their relationship, or she really ain't give a shit about neither one of them. So it wasn't even worth it, But I like the fact that she did not break them up, the way that she could have, because she could have showed up to that cookout. And
very respectful. Very.
Yeah. I'm gonna get that.
Naisha, you owned it. I think the wife at least wanted to see what that mouth do, aka why my husband ain't home. But see, we can't even go with that because
she didn't know.
In the letter, she didn't say that she reciprocated fellatio. He gave fellatio. His mouthpiece was amazing.
She may have just assumed.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just saying, because I know some females, they know sucky, but you can't ET. They will not.
I don't know.
Crazy, right?
The wife clearly had an attraction. Yeah. So I'm gonna stick with the wife is bisexual. And that's how she had an attraction to her. She wasn't really feeling her husband anyway because he's a straight cornball. Yeah.
I agree. Okay, so did you guys like that? Go ahead. Matter of fact, I'm looking on YouTube and I see one like. There's 6 people watching at one point, before more people come. So please, let's take a moment to pause. We need you to like.
Please.
Like it, share it.
Share with your friends.
Subscribe. Let motherfuckers know that you appreciate what we does.
Right.
That's all. But back to the story.
Look, this first one should have been named "Why You Shouldn't Marry a Simp."
She tried to kill me, y'all. She knows she just saw me drink that water.
That's what it should have been called. Because this can go really wrong.
Quickly.
Everybody ain't satisfied. The side chick know your wife satisfied with you, and they hook up. There it is.
It was the doing it in the bed for me. In the bed y'all slept in. It was
do that
the
all the
naughty by nature. Yes, it's the naughty by nature. Okay, let's move to one more story. One more story.
All right, what's this one?
This one is my covenant, thy neighbor's sister. And again, y'all, for those of y'all that are tuning in late, y'all missed the hydration premiere last week. We have not read these stories beforehand. So if you see me stuttering over something, it's because I'm trying to take away a few bad words, implement something different.
If
This
you
is our
see
first time reading it.
looking down, looking like this, I'm writing shit.
All right, let me take another sip of water. All right. Dear Carl and Sharon, I have a sister who...
Can we stop right there? That is just so sweet. Thanks, boo. Yeah,
All right.
thank you. Okay.
Appreciate you so. Dear Carl and Sharon, I have a sister who seems to always find an unhealthy relationship. For context, she was married at 18 and had only known the guy for 6 weeks.
Okay.
Of course, it didn't work out, but she chose men that were nothing like our dad or grandfather, hardworking, honest, God-fearing men. She got with men that are devil worshippers and lied about everything. At this point, my sister is getting older and I'm getting married in April 2021. My sister has been sleeping with married men for the past year and trying to hook up with another married man. Let me just pause right there. Well, let me highlight so I know where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I just want to know if she slept with Angel. Like, if I just want to know, like, do these stories coincide? That I ordered. Did anybody else think of it? No, was it just me?
You back up and read that last sentence because I didn't get that. I want to know why I didn't get that.
My sister has been sleeping with married men for the past year and trying to hook up with another married man.
Oh, that's on him. Right. My bad. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like is that Angel? You know.
Mm-hmm.
She has stated if the door is cracked in their relationship, I'm going to bust it wide open. I have tried to hook her up with men that have been married before, like her, and had children, but she always finds fault in them. But she feels like she is entitled to a high earning man and she can be a stay at home mother. I told her we are not 20 anymore and the best we can do is a man in their 50s whose children are older or someone her age with growing children. I can't seem for her to understand that coveting thy neighbor's husband is not morally right, but she doesn't care. She states that she is depressed and doesn't care for me to assist her with her issues, since I am also in the field of counseling. So, what should I do? What advice should I give her, or any at all? Or can she find a man that is not married?
Oh.
I got some things I could say to this.
I didn't know I was supposed to take this one seriously. I'm so glad I'm drinking water tonight.
Me
Look,
too.
this one is touching. It is very touching, very complex. I hear so many things in this letter. Once it got to the end, it kind of made it all make sense for me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the title, I Coveted My Neighbor's Sister?
Yeah, my covenant, thy neighbor's sister.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. So
it
the
was a very nice name.
Her sister.
Mm-hmm.
Sister is divorced with kids. I wonder how old she is. Okay.
No.
But the sister is on a path. I'm gonna say the sister might be in her 40s because I'm kind of feeling a vibe. I'm kind of feeling that vibe. You know, I've been married, I'm divorced, I got kids, they ain't babies. So we in our 40s. So sister, if the door is cracked, she'll take the opportunity to get a married man. Now, Stop right there. So it's trifling, but to mess with a married man means I don't have to commit. There's no obligation. I can come and go as I please. Married men are trained already, so they know how to act. They know how to behave. They will be loyal because they're already trained. And I hate to say that way, but that's what it is. You're already housebroken. So to a single woman, married men can be appealing for that reason. Okay. She wants high dollar earners so she can be a stay-at-home wife. Now, Kevin Samuels will be all over this and hurt this poor baby feelings, okay? But we're going to help her here. We're going to help her here. What Kevin does not address are the mental health issues that some of these women have. So I don't know. She messing with married men, but she want a high dollar earner. And she's married with kids. Kevin Samuels would say, no, you have no chance in hell. Is what he would say. Kevin would probably tell me that if you let him, talk long enough. Because high dollar earner men are rich simps who want women that will just bow down to them. They don't want women who are bosses, who own their own anything, who have any piece of a brain. They want a pretty young girl that can be eye candy, someone to be on their arm, just a showpiece. This woman doesn't sound like she's just the showpiece because she's been married and she has kids, and there's some growth and development in that, or should be. So I don't know where her wanting a high dollar. Yeah, actually, hold on. Let me check myself here, because a high dollar earner would make me feel really good right now. Let me just ponder on that. Yeah, I'd like that. Not the semblance, though. I want a cool high dollar earner. I can't describe the one that I want, but he's not that simp that wants the trophy, right? He appreciates me being the boss, and he'll support that. Being a boss, not the boss. And then it goes into her depression. She doesn't want any help or anything like that. I don't know. When you are depressed, are you really out in them streets like that? I mean, you may do stuff. I feel like there's more trauma there. I think there's some trauma that may have been in her marriage that she might not be talking about. Or I don't know the culture of this person, but there's some trauma that happens in marriages that we think is okay. Maybe there could have been some verbal abuse, emotional abuse. Marriage, what did we say? Marriages go through things, There you have to take the good with the bad. That bad was pretty bad, and it's traumatic and it scars a person. So I don't know if you're really depressed or if you have some trauma symptoms being out here in these streets like this, sleeping with actively and intentionally looking for married men so that you really don't have to commit. But at the same time, you want to commit to a high dollar earner. Like, it ain't making sense.
So I just want to pause. I'm going to play devil's advocate because I see two things. So Rocky says he would say, be alone by a dog. Is that a dog or a cat?
Is that what he says? Be alone by a dog?
And then Aisha said, what's wrong here? So I'm going to play devil's advocate to both. Before we get to the mental health, because y'all already expect that that's what I'm going to do, but I'm not. So shame on you. I think it's the thrill. It's the thrill because a lot of people feel like having sex is strictly for pleasure. Sometimes the pleasure comes from the thrill. That's why you have exhibitionists who like freak neeking on the back of the plane, where there's that potential to get caught. It's that forbidden fruit, that forbidden candy. So it could be that being married at an early age, so now we're going to move to the mental health piece. Being married at an early age, you're learning, you're still developing, you're still a child. Even though you're 18 and legally you're considered grown, as clinicians, we know your mind is not fully mature. It's not fully developed, and you're still a kid with adult standards and titles by the constitutional rights. But if I was in a marriage and let's be honest, a lot of girls are raised to believe in that fairy tale, that happily ever after. And when I see the dark side of fucking Disney, I don't know. No, no, hell no. No, I'm cool. I will never, I bet you I won't do it again. And to me, when I'm hearing this story, I can see trauma triggers or trauma echoes in the sense of, nah, this feels familiar. I'm not going to do that again. But what I will do is Tyrone down the street with 2 children, has a nice little Range Rover, wife be always good. I know that is some quality man meat. And if I can get Tyrone to blink twice at me, baby, it's going down 12 rounds on the cold ground. So to me, I feel like there could potentially be, so like I said, trauma echoes. However, to me, it sounds like it's a thrill. And then you kind of want to base, well, do you feel like they don't value themselves? Do you feel like their self-worth is so low? Fuck that. She knows what she likes. And it takes 2 to tango. It nowhere in this letter did it say that she was putting roofies in the dude's drinks, getting them high and twisted, and it didn't say none of that. So it takes 2 to tango. And if the door is cracked and she was able to bring a wrecking ball through the front damn door, then that relationship wasn't as secure as people may have thought it to be.
Look, that's the cleanup woman right there, right? I love that song. She the cleanup woman, but I can understand where the cleanup woman comes from, though. The cleanup woman comes from a lot of hurt and pain. I mean, not intentionally trying to hurt or inflict pain on anyone else. She's just outdoing her. You know, I've been hurt before. I've been through this pain. I don't really care about you and nobody else. I'm just trying to do me right now. I just want to do what's going to satisfy me in this moment. And what's going to satisfy me is messing with you, a committed person, because I know you're not going to come after me and I ain't got to deal with you long term. So jaded from a potential long-term marriage that apparently did not go well because it ended in divorce. I think there was some trauma in that marriage. Somebody made a good point over here. I read where it said there could have been some trauma before marriage or before the age of 18 or you know, in their childhood trauma. Absolutely. So these unresolved issues are definitely still there. Now the depression part, I don't know. Depression looks different in many people. Sometimes it does show up in self-worth, but I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say that, like you said, I'm not going to say that it's due to a lack of self-esteem or self-worth or self-concept or anything like that, that you're out here doing this. I think she's really just trying to do her. Now, as a woman over 40 in these streets, still dating, looking for my one, or waiting to be found by my one, it's annoying as fuck, okay? It is annoying. It is aggravating. It is all of these things because, you know, it just, the dating over 40 is horrible. Horrible. To the point where I can see, not a married man, but I can see just doing you.
But so let's stop there, Cher, because you know there's some people that are in their 40s who were married for a long period of time and they're enjoying themselves, the lack of not having to be committed. And that's why, you know, the self-esteem, Rocky was talking about, saying that it sounds like it's an issue. But to me, everybody believes that self-esteem can be overcome by specific self-mantras, positive affirmations.
I am beautiful.
That's really cute, you guys. I'm like I tell my clients, I am a very unconventional therapist. That shit sounds real translucent. And for some people, that really can work. But what better way to boost my self-esteem? Because again, not your self-esteem, how to boost my self-esteem would be hopping on married dick. That is a conquest. Guess what I did? I tackled that married penis, and bitch feels wonderful.
That's the do I still have it test?
So
I can see it. I can see it.
It could go either way. So we cannot always validate or find the understanding or the meaning behind, because what you believe to work may not be what I believe that will work. I'm not a breather. A coping skill for me, if you say breathing, I'm liable to slap the shit out of you. That does not work for me. Other people, it does. Breathing only pisses me off because in my head, each breath, I could punch you in your eye. I could literally grab you by your esophagus and slam you on your cerebral cortex. These are the things going through my head. But that we, as people, as a culture, we need to understand the one size fits all approach does not help everybody. It's very detrimental, and it's having people like Naisha Diggs or Sharon Dickey or Carl the Bomb.com Miller. It's people like us that will show you there's various ways. Naisha's style of therapy may differ from Sharon's style of therapy, which will differ from my style of therapy. However, you're in the presence of real ass motherfuckers that's going to tell you real ass shit. We're not going to tell you something just to get a paycheck. We could do that and say, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order? And still get a paycheck. Still get a paycheck. But when we do what we love, we're going to tell you some real shit. Now, look, you said you was going to sleep with that married man again. Let's talk about some of these pros and cons. Pro, you gonna bust a nut. Con, you might get a cap busted in your ass. Pro,
Look, I want to know the why.
no commitment.
Let's dig deep. What's the why behind it? How is it feeding you? What need is it meeting for you? Because we don't do something for absolutely no reason. It has to be meeting a need. So the simple fact that I can go sleep with anybody, but why specifically a married man? Who is showing me that his marriage is not secure. That makes him an easy target. So I understand the whole, when I see a crack, I go for it because he's an easy target. But why are you specifically seeking out married men who are committed and do not have the opportunity to pursue you? Because you want to be single. You don't want to be in a committed relationship. You over that shit. You've done that. So Naisha, is she depressed? Yes, I agree with the trauma possibly, but if there's a crack, she's breaking it down. She is fully aware of her actions. So I agree with the thrill theory, Carl. Yeah, she just doing her. And I understand her sister who wrote the letter, bless your heart. She sounds like she is very pure, possibly, and she does things the right way. She probably drives the speed limit. But sister is speeding. Okay, she doing 45 into 30 and like, fuck all y'all. I'm about to live my life. She probably has been controlled for so long to where she's breaking all the rules right now, and she don't care.
I agree. Then we got Rocky said we need better coping skills as a culture. We do. People of color, hear me as the ambassador of ninjas.com. We cannot do the same things that translucents do. We can't. It is not even in our genetical makeup. We can't do it. It is not feeding us. It is not nourishing us. And the shit can push you further into depression. It can increase your anxiety. We can't do the same things that they do.
I believe that the skills are individualized. So what works for you works for you. I'm not a yoga person, but stop and think works for me. That works for my Scorpio. I need to take that moment. Okay. Take a little breath. That saves lives for me. But I do believe that we need to be more focused and intentional about processing generational trauma. I think a coping skill for minority cultures is talking, communication, have the conversation that you ain't had in 30 years. Have the conversation. Meet confrontation style, head on.
I agree.
Later.
I agree. And relying on some of the tactics that we learned from our childhood, from the big mamas to the great aunts. I'm not going to say that everything that we've learned within the Black culture is bad for us, because hell, we wouldn't keep thriving even if we stumble over and over and over again. But we have some great knowledge and wisdom. However, we need to take that great knowledge and wisdom and adapt it to current times. Our elders taught us their survival skills. Now let's make that our productive skills for the here and now.
them survival skills was trash. I mean, we just need to scratch all of that and start over. So Naisha makes a good point. I would need more information before I'd say trauma. Absolutely. There are many people, women that are out there living their best lives dealing with married men. True. This is more moral values related than mental.
Mental
Yeah,
health
there's
issues.
so much to be explored. Yeah, health issue. Bless her heart. I hope she's being safe. But
But
yeah,
still, even with that, Sharon, your moral compass don't look like my moral compass.
I may
I
think I'm
feel like
more.
I could kill. Yes, I feel like I could kill somebody and I would sleep perfectly fine.
Mhm.
Some of y'all might snitch on yourselves, be on Facebook writing letters. Like there's that little meme that said, "Don't make me kill you and join the search party." That would be me.
Yeah.
That would be. I feel like they're in this vicinity. Let's look here, right? But that's just me.
But you know what? There are so many. What I love about this, there are so many, and we don't have a lot of information. So there's so many angles that this can go in. I don't know if we can really give any advice without having way more information than this. I would say, sister, let's not judge your sister because she's living her best life right now. I would say support her emotionally, be there for her, let her know that she is loved and cared for. Let her know that you stand by her no matter what. I can imagine if she's been through a marriage and she's divorced now, that knocks you down a little bit. And what you do need at that point is somebody in your corner. And when you have somebody in your corner giving you that unconditional love and support, and I got your back, that helps you calm down a little bit because you don't feel so alone. And then you do start considering the things that you do and how it may affect other people. That's what I got.
That's so beautiful. Let me read this before I rebuttal that. Rocky says messing with married men can be messy. Gotta be most
Water
careful. That's the water gun. I'm gonna say this to Sharon. Her sound is so beautiful. It was just gift wrapped. It was so pretty.
Lord, here we go.
But as a man,
Right.
from a male perspective, sometimes it was a good song. It ain't nothing to cut that off. Great song. Great song.
I know that one.
Sometimes we need to hang up our own capes. And this going to the sister, you can love your family members from a distance. Sometimes their toxicity is not what's needed in your current relationship or your current mental. There are emotional leeches, and your sister could be a parasite that's attaching to your joy and happiness because the only joy and happiness she finds is through her exhibitions, which is fine. Again, not shaming. If you want to be a hoe, be the world's best hoe. Best hoe. Bust it down, Tatiana, bust it down. But no, you can be supportive from a distance. You can love from a distance. Sometimes you need that separation for people to understand what they're missing and to value what they had. In my opinion, that's me.
Okay, I mean, I can agree with that, but I don't know if it's toxic. Like, I don't really want to. Okay, look, I understand what it feels like to get out of something and just do you. You have like a reckless disregard for everybody. You really don't care. But not so much as there's no disregard for yourself, though. I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. And I'm okay with it. Just because you don't agree with my lifestyle, that's your problem. That's not my problem. So it's not that what I'm doing is toxic. I'm not in your business minding it. You go mind yours. Okay. So maybe the from a distance would help because you're not in her business and hearing all this stuff. And even if she call you with it, be like, look, I don't get down like that. I don't agree with it. I don't want to hear about it. Maybe you do need to make some boundaries there so that you are not tied into your sister's current lifestyle right now. I mean, if she's being physically harmed or abused or hurt in some kind of way, then I would say, yeah, absolutely intervene. But if she just getting it in how she see fit, I will say one thing, you reap what you sow. Okay. So you out in these streets not doing things the right way, you gonna get it back. Okay. It's unfortunate,
Mhm.
but you will get it back. In the moment, you don't care about that. So live your life. You only got one. Do what you're going to do. It's consequences for everything. Just know that. And it will come back around. Karma does exist. But
And she
sometimes
won.
people
Hell
just
of a
need
hat.
sometimes people just need an opportunity to just live their life the way they want to.
But see, Sharon, I got some amens from the church congregational. I got some amens because and like you said, the reason why I say distancing yourself could be good is because at the end of the day, family knows how to play on your heartstring. I don't know why. I just can't find love.
Boundaries. No, I don't want to hear that.
Because you just choked on two married penises. It was that. You
You don't
can't find love when you're gargling balls. It don't work that way.
This is what happens when I let you go past 10:30. This is what happens.
You're welcome, America. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Look, Carl. Thank you, Naisha. See, she said that she get it. But you know what? I believe that sister needs to make some boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can imagine that the other sister that's out here hoeing around with the married man, she is probably giving that sob story to the sister. Sister is feeling sorry, thinking she all depressed out here, and don't want to get any help for herself so that she could do better and have a thriving relationship. Boundaries, sister.
Yeah, because she states that she is depressed and doesn't care for me to assist her with her issues. So that lets me know right there that your sister has called you weeping, has whatever, but boundaries. Fuck all that. You do you, ho you, and I'ma marry me, and we do us at family get-togethers. But I don't want to know about your shenanigans. And it's healthy. Sometimes you need to do that, even with your parents, your siblings.
Yeah.
Having those healthy boundaries are very vital, especially in the Black community, because we've been conditioned to carry the weight of the world. And sis, it sounds like you are carrying issues and shit because you care about your sister. That's the natural thing to do. Yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah.
I can love your ass from a distance.
Absolutely. You always have to protect your own energy. You cannot allow other people to steal your energy. Sister or not, love her from a distance. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Naisha said, sorry, typing too fast. The sister is completely judging for a reason, and maybe it's toxic to her personally. If that's the case, then yes, boundaries, but also be a supportive person throughout. Definitely agree.
Yeah.
Well put, Naisha.
Don't abandon her, but have boundaries and let her know that you cannot accept that energy from her, especially if y'all were raised differently and she know better than to be messing with a married man. But don't preach to her. She know what she's doing. She's just getting it in, having some fun. Being married and then divorced and going through whatever took you down. Okay.
Getting it.
Okay.
She was getting it. I'm sorry.
We're gonna get you to share so you can get it. Okay. All right, co-host. Look.
Co-host, hold on, because next week, so look, y'all, there's supposed to be the part 2 of a cold hoe. So next week, I may be reading the first letter and the second letter, where we know that's long. So we'll be able to tie all this shit together because literally the first one was like the first 5 chapters of Trapped in the Closet. I don't care what nobody says. It was the first 5 chapters of Trapped in the Closet. So I definitely want to see it.
Every week. How dare we not have part 2 right now? I'm so disappointed.
I know. But then again, we also have the letter that I know a lot of y'all have hit me up about, which is the NCDL officer. So I know y'all want to hear about that one too.
We're going on the down low.
So we've had a taste of the lesbianic.
Have it good.
We have had the taste of the straight fornication.
Right.
And now we are going to hear from the down low officer. So,
they're all the way up.
but if I get part two, we're going to do that one and I'll save the officer one for later. But we're getting a lot of letters. We're getting a lot of people calling or talking, trying to see exactly where they need to send it. So I think it's safe to say, co-host, that this is a pretty fun segment that people like.
I'm here for it. I'm here for the mess. I need a break. My brain need a break.
Yes. Naisha said it's the gargling, though.
I cannot
Gargling the mouth.
I cannot with him. Rocky Leo, I believe the sister's trying to help since she is getting married. She doesn't want that toxicity in her relationship. Yeah, she said she was getting married April 2021. I think she meant 2022. Congratulations, boo-boo. Yes, and look, if you know a quality man, okay, don't send him to your sister. She's not ready for that. Send him to this sister, your T.D.T sister, boo, okay? Hook a sister up with a quality man. Any of y'all out there, if you know a quality man, why you ain't hit me up yet? That's just dirty and wrong. I'm saying.
This was brought to you by Want a Man, Will Keep a Man, Treat a Man Right.
I just want my ride with my partner, you know.
I feel it. All right, co-host. So this was a good success. Loved it. Girl, go ahead and tune us out, girl. Tune us out.
Look, why am I drawing a blank?
She messed up my bye in the corner, y'all. Y'all see that? She messed it up.
Rocky Leo. Look, thank you. Give me my Boaz. Y'all know my that COVID fog is no joke. It still affects me every now and then. So thank y'all for dealing with me because I just had deer in headlights moment. That happens still. It's so crazy. Look, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate y'all tonight. Love y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Welcome to the truth. Welcome to the truth. Welcome to the truth, where the truth don't lie. 3 T's, no lie.
Thank you. Tune in next week. Same black channel, same black host, and we'll holler at you at the same black time. Bye.
Bye.
Right.
3 T's, no lie.